I'm Jake Allen Graham. This is my review on the Guardians trilogy, that was directed by James Gunn, by Marvel Studios, and his Christmas special was The Guardians. I give the Christmas special an 8 out of 10, and Guardians 2 a 8 out of 10, and Guardians 3 and 1 a higher points. I give the Guardians 3 and the first one a 10 out of 10 because I ended up really liking a lot about it. In those two movies was the Gunn universe of the Guardians franchise. There were two really good Guardians movies that really impressed me. That was the third one, and the other one was the first one that also really impressed me. The third Guardians movie and the second one wasn't that great. So it was good for low it was good for giving me low excitement for the third one, and expectations for the third one was set low after seeing the second one. So I was just thinking the sequel couldn't be last sequel couldn't be as good as the first sequel, which was kind of a letdown. Was the first compared to the first one of the Gunn universe was the Guardians movies. I really thought the first one was actually better than the first Avengers movie. The first Guardians movie was better than the first Avengers movie to me, because it did a better job fleshing out the characters, the main team members, than the main team members of the first Avengers movie did with the first Avengers from 2012. That's how good I thought the first Guardians movie was, okay? Why? It was my favorite before Guardians Volume 3 happened. And before Guardians Volume 1 happened, it was the first Avengers movie for me, my favorite MCU movie, okay? And then Guardians 1 came out. I was really impressed with it more than the first Avengers movie. And that was really saying the bar, that's the bar high. And I was surprised that the era that the Guardians Volume 1 came from, after it set the bar high with the first Guardians movie. I was hoping they were going to the ones do experiment with the tone. Because they really experiment with the tone different with the Guardians movies. So I thought they were going to experiment. I'll take all the different tones, not just take the Guardians tone and duplicate it with Ant-Man and Doctor Strange once they brought them into the MCU, and also with Black Panther. And it just didn't feel right that they did with those characters. Those characters should have been taken more seriously and be less jokey, I thought. Not everybody has to be a jokey character like Star-Lord or Robert Downey as Iron Man. But I don't think Marvel thought I thought Marvel was going to do. That's what I thought. Marvel was going to give us different varieties and not just do the same shit and duplicate it that they invented was the first Guardians movie. And so after that, how they made every movie so much about with the same tone, try to duplicate the same tone with every character that gets introduced in a movie spin-off about it. I noticed that. I guess what I'm trying to say is I love the Guardians movie, the first one, but I don't really love the damage it did to the brand of the MCU in the long term. Because to me, I felt like Marvel was trying to duplicate the success of the Guardians movie did. Because after Guardians 1, I felt like every movie after was just trying often to be way too comedic. Sometimes Captain America Civil War was good in 2016. That was a more serious, different tone than the other ones. So I enjoy that one. But I just wish there were more standout ones in Phase 2 and also in Phase 3. That's what Guardians 1 is from and Guardians 2 is from. Guardians Volume 3 is a phase after Phase 3, after Endgame happened, and Far From Home. So, I thought the holiday special was kind of fine for what it was, but it wasn't. I wish it focused more on the actual group of the Guardians and just. I just wish like I was thinking of going focused on the group of the Guardians and instead of focus on Drax and Mantis, and I'm not sure is it supposed to make us hate them more or like them more, or as characters. I'm not really sure, but it has its funny moments, like the plot premise is funny, the main premise of them kidnapping Kevin Bacon and succeeding as a give it to Quill is funny. Of a premise played out, but it just feels like random nonsense that Gunn shit out of his ass while on the toilet and wrote it. Well, after taking a really bad shit. You know, when you take a really bad shit, your intestines are all tired. Your inside intestines where the bowels evacuate. You know, when your stomach feels all tired out and after shitting for a bit. That's what Gunn feels like he inspired the holiday special. Took inspiration from the holiday special for after he took a shit. Massive one. Is what it felt like. It felt like he half-baked, half-thoughted out idea of holiday special. What I'm trying to say is he wasn't trying to make the year without a Santa Claus movie. The original. Not the one with John Goodman. I haven't seen that one, okay? Yet. I haven't seen that one yet. For the record. Plan on to. Eventually. But there's other movies I want to see, so. There's lots of stuff I want to see, so that's one of the things. So, I give his holiday special an 8 out of 10. And his sequel to Guardians Volume 1 an 8 out of 10. And Volume 1 and Volume 3 a 10 out of 10. Because 10 out of 10 means it really impressed me how much I enjoyed the movie. I mean, I was surprised how, like, I really think, I'm not sure which one I like more, the Guardians Volume 1 or Volume 3 more. The first one or the third one I like more, compared to those two side by side. I'm not sure. I flop back and forth in my head often which one I like more, Volume 3 or Volume 1 of Guardians of the Galaxy by James Gunn. Okay, so I give those two movies 10 out of 10, Guardians 3 and Volume 1. And that's my review on the James Gunn's Guardians franchise, that James Gunn did. And wrote it and directed a bit of all of those movies, including the holiday special right here. So, I guess that's who I got to thank for making this movie that I liked or weren't crazy about in the Guardians franchise. I guess I have him to thank for me enjoying 2 movies and not so enjoying the other 2. And that was a holiday special in Volume 2 of Guardians of the Galaxy franchise. So, Volume, the Christmas special is like a volume, like a prequel to Volume 3. And, so, and, it also kind of like an epilogue, after Endgame. Volume 3's, Guardians of the Galaxy, holiday special feels like that's what it feels like. That's what it basically is. It's kind of works as, for the story around where it fits in after the Infinity Saga passed in the Marvel Universe start of it. After the, so, I don't know what phase we're in now with Marvel that they go on right now. So, well, fuck, I forget number. But yeah, they're after. So, where was I? Oh yeah, I was finishing up my video, about to finish up this video, and that's my review on the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise, which James Gunn did. And bye my audience, subscribe, hit the thumbs up to like this video, and hit the comments below to tell me which any of these, let me know which of these individual Guardians movies and the individual ones you have seen. If you've seen any of them or all of them, I don't know. So, that's my review on the Guardians franchise, that James Gunn did. Okay. See ya.